Oh my goodness, look at this gorgeous little project that I'm sharing with you today. Hello, I'm Claire from Created the Ottaway. I'm an absolute craft addict based in the UK. My first love though is paper crafting, and I'm going to show you how to fold, cut and create the Ottaway. This is an absolute joy to make, honestly. It's so simple. You are going to have the loveliest craft session with me today, just creating this together. So no stress, just pure joy. So it is just a piece of card, just a flat piece of card, and then it's got this piece that opens up for the sentiment inside. And then you can layer it on the top with whatever you want to. I have used some layering dies. I love layering dies. If you've watched my videos at all, you will know I love layering dies. I just consider them such a fabulous investment. And you don't just have to restrict yourself to one set of layering dies, do you? But you can do, and you'll go a long way. So this was a set from Stampin' Up. It's called Greetings of the Season, and basically there's all these different tags in there, and I've used these two, and they layer because they fit on top of one another like that. So they're the ones that I use today, but other than that, not really much else. Some designer series paper, and then a couple of stamp sets. And like I say, you could make it however you want to. I really love to show you the how, and then you inspire me back with all the different ways that you develop it into your style. So hello to all my crafty otters that are watching. Thank you so much to my club members. It's a joy to have you here, so make sure you leave a comment and say hi. And for the rest of you, if you want to chat, just pop in the comments, write something, tell me what you think of the make, how you would add to it, what you would do different, because this is a space where we like to share and create and inspire with each other. So really simple. I got this design from my friend Anne. She's going to go, oh my goodness, when she hears me talk about her. It's a Christmas card that she sent to a mutual friend, and I went round there and was having a chat, and it was just such a lovely make, and I was like, that is genius. I'm going to case that for one of my Friday makes, because I know a lot of crafters who would find a lot of joy in making it. So, like I say, card base is one size, the middle bit is another size, and then just a small bit of designer series paper. And then whatever you put on the top, you just do it your way. I've given you the sizes in inches and centimetres, so you can just screenshot that and make it larger, and then we can create together. So whether you're a beginner or you've just lost your way a bit, or you're a bit bogged down with the overwhelm of everything, this is one of those makes that you're going to love. So the first thing I need is my paper trimmer. That's the one thing I didn't bring. Here it is. So I've got a paper trimmer that's got a cutter and a scorer, because it makes my life so much easy. So some of this I've prepped to save you watching along too long. So the back piece of card needs to be whatever the size of your standard card is. This will be the piece that you need. So for me in the UK, it's 4 1/8. So I've already cut it 4 1/8 by 5 7/8. So that's my back piece done. Easy peasy. And then the long bit for the middle, so basically is you're going to score it halfway so it folds over. It gives the illusion that this is the back piece, but actually it's a separate piece put on the top. So that needs to be 3 inches. Ooh, so I didn't quite do that. Let's do that. 3 inches. I'm cutting that off at 3 inches. Try and not look at that scrap. By 11 3/4, so that is right. And I'm going to score it at 5 7/8. So get rid of that cutting blade and just score. Okay. And And that, when you fold that in half, that's the middle section, okay? So that is going to go onto this piece like that. Okay, so we put that to one side. Now, while I'm there, I'm going to cut the designer series paper. I've got this really lovely pack from Cartabella. I actually bought it from a online craft shop called Crafty. Absolutely amazing papers, and this was on sale. Can't even tell you how much it cost, but nothing, next to nothing, sort of £4 or £5. And you've got double-sided papers, and they're lovely and thick, really good quality. So all sorts. So I've picked a sheet out of that, and it is this pattern. The other side is a wood grain. But I need to cut it off at 1 inch. So I'm just going to cut off 1 inch there. 1 inch. And then I need another inch. Oh, I could have just done it the same. Why did I spin that round? I have no idea. That was a bit random, wasn't it? 1 inch. So it also needs to be 5 7/8. So 1 inch by 5 7/8. 5 7/8. Now, in making this card, I've already gone down the road of, oh, you could add this to it. Oh, you could add that. All sorts of things. So I'll talk you through a few ideas as we go. So the middle bit we're going to move out the way, and we're just going to concentrate on this bit to start with, okay? So these panels are going to go either side, like this, so that when you put this on, you can just see the panel. Now, there's a few things you could do here. You could stick this panel right up to the edge of the card so you don't see any white. You could bring it in slightly so you've got a little bit of white. If I put that under, you can see. So you can either stick it right up to the edge like that. You can bring it back in a fraction so there's like a bit of a border. You could have it so that there's another colour on top, so that's going to stick there. So what you would do, I was just thinking this, that I would love to put some gold on it. That would really make it stand out. So this bit is going to be stuck in the middle. But you could step it up again by putting another piece here. And then just having a really narrow piece showing. Like that. Does that make sense? This is just so you can see the edge of my card. So that when you opened it, oh, can I open it? Oh, like that. You just see that fine edge there. And actually, if that was like in a metallic, like a silver or a gold, that would really make this middle section pop. So there you go, there's another idea as well, just as we're talking. So what I'm going to do is I am going to bring mine in a bit so there's a bit of a border, okay? So I'm going to get my glue. Oh, I just remembered I didn't check the glue was working. Let's hope the craft fairy is around to hear my prayer. She is, look. Although it's not coming out very thick. Oh, keep going, glue, keep going. Okay, now you don't want loads of glues because you don't want it to be smearing all out over the place, but you do need it all over everywhere. If you're using wet glue, then that's what you need to do. Okay, so I'm just looking, and before, can you see I've got my thumb under this bit, so it's barely sticking down, but I'm just looking up and down and seeing that there's the same amount of edge showing at the top and the bottom, because that will make a difference, okay? And then when I'm happy, I just rub my finger down like that. I'm going to turn it round so I can do this side on here so you get to see it a bit more, because when it's on the white you can't really see. So I'm going to do the same again, put glue all the way over it, over the whole thing. If you have your card, your designer series paper flat, and your glue upright like that, then you don't have so much glue come out squirting all over the place. Okay, turn that over. I think I'm going to do it that way round, although I don't think it matters. It's one of those anyway up papers. And then when I'm happy, do exactly the same. Don't spend ages doing it. It's a handmade card. It's not meant to be absolutely perfect. And if it is, it's a bonus. That's what I say. Okay, now it doesn't matter which way round I use it, but there is my card backing. So I'm going to move that for now because I haven't got any extra colour to put on unless I use some of that. I could do that, couldn't I? Now I'm torn. No, let's just stick to this because otherwise the video will go on for hours and you'll be so fed up watching. Okay, I'm just going to burnish that there so it's got a really nice crisp fold. And I'm going to concentrate on decorating this. Now, I've been through my stash. You know those Christmas stamps that you've had for ages and ages and ages and you've never, well, you just haven't used them because it's not Christmas. Okay, this one is Encircled in Warmth. It's a really old stamp set, but I love this Warm Christmas Wishes. And because it's round, I feel like it will highlight, but I'm going to do that on the inside. Okay, now I'm hoping that that is okay, that it's lined up. I feel like it's slightly off. Okay, don't look. I'll tell you when you can look. Yeah, you can look. That's in the centre. Ta-da! Okay, I love the Warm Christmas Wishes, and that's all I'm going to do on the inside. And then on the outside, I just want a sentiment that goes across the bottom of the card. So I'm going to open it out. And I just want it to go across there like that. So if I put that diagonal on the stamp, then it means I'm concentrating on this. I'm going to get it the right way around. Lots of love at Christmas. Again, don't look, don't look. Just a bit of card. You can look! Phew, is what I'm saying. Okay, so that is all the stamping that I need to do on this bit of card. Okay, so I'm going to stick that on. So I'm going to bring that back over. Now that's just going to go on there. What I need to decide is, did I want to add a bit of that? It does look really nice, doesn't it? Should we do it? Let's do it. So I'm just going to cut a 1/2 inch sliver. 1/2 inch. 1/2 inch. It's important to play and adjust as you go. This is what I'm hoping you're gonna do. As you're making this card, you think, oh, I think it would look really nice if I added. I think this would look amazing if it was, oh no, where have I put the card back? If it was metallic, like I say, but I haven't got metallic with me. So, and I'm not going to make you wait 10 minutes while I go and dig it all out. Even though my craft room is a mess, I know exactly where it is. Are you the same? Your craft stash is all over the show where you've been creating. Got so many projects on the go, and yet you can still put your hand on what you need most of the time. Okay, so that is gonna be about there. So yeah, if I put that on the edge of my thing. Oh, I think that's a really good shout. So what I'm doing is putting this 1/2 inch just on the edge of the paper that's already down, and that gives me a judge of where it is. That looks nice. Right, okay, now's the test. No, look, it's covered up. God. See? That was me thinking I was clever. Gonna have to be quick, aren't I? Oh my goodness. And it's on camera. Well, you know what they say, this is warts and all crafting. Okay, what I should have done is put it on here. Let's put, because then that will definitely stick out. So if I put a line of glue down the edge of there instead. Okay. Is it going to stick? It wants to stick to me rather than the card. Oh my goodness. Do you know what? If we can't solve problems together, then the world's a sad place, isn't it? Okay, there's that one. I'm not going to be able to get this one off because it's been on there a few minutes. Oh! No. Right, let's not get it off. So I don't want to rip my card. No one will know it's there. We won't tell them. We just go over the top. When I post this on Instagram or Facebook, don't be telling anyone, will you? Right, so down this side of the card, I would leave this bit out. I wouldn't do this bit. Okay, so that's, oh, didn't cut it, 5 7/8. Remember to cut it off, otherwise you're going to have trouble with the sizing again. 5 7/8. We'll catch up to ourselves in a minute. Okay, there's that. Turn it over. It's loads over. Right, so can you see there's the wood line now, either side. I think we've rescued it. Now we'll put some glue on this again. Put some glue on this side. I feel like this is almost a ta-da in itself. Okay. So, and have I ruined the card? I don't think so. It's going to look lovely. There. Okay. Shall I say it? Ta-da! Got loads of glue everywhere. Let's get that glue off because otherwise it's going to ruin the card. There you go. Let's open it up and see. It's looking lovely. Nobody will know. Only us. Okay. So that's where I've done the double layer. Leave it out if it's stressing you out, even just watching me. Right, I've die cut this bigger die in the paper that is one of the other colours in here. So where this one is wood on that side, the other, there's another sheet. Oh, is it in there? That's equally as pretty. This one. And then on the other side, they've got really lovely colours. Look, that's it as well. So it's that side, and then that side it's the spots, and that's what I use to do this. The other thing with those dies is they've got really lovely stitching detail all the way around. So they are just beautiful. So, oh, look at that. That's really beautiful as well. I'm hiding it. So all I've done is die cut that out and added some ribbon, some glittery ribbon, because it's a Christmas card, just to the middle of the tag. And I've just cut it so it's got a nice shape at the end. That is just going to lay out on top. We are nearly there, promise. So that's going to go like so. And then this one, I'm going to do some stamping. I know. So I've got this sheet of paper so I can stamp over. And I'm going to do the same as this piece here, okay? So I've got this old stamp set and it's got like a branch on it, decorated with happiness from Stampin' Up. It's really, really old. I mean, look how discoloured it is, but it's perfect for wreaths and all sorts of things like that. So where's my block? So I'm going to put it on there. You can see it doesn't even fit on the block, but that's okay because I just want this green bit here. Okay, and I'm going to stamp it, which will look upside down because the tag's going to be at the top. So I'm going to stamp it across like so. And then I'm going to stamp it over a bit as well. So you get like a second generation stamping. That just gives it a bit of depth. Can you see? And then there's another piece in there, that is this, which fills out the background. So again, but this time I don't want it so strong, so I'm just going to stamp it off. And I'm just going to do it once over the top. Just like that. And that is ta-da! So you can see it just looks really like all branches, which is lovely. Perfect for how I want it. Just get rid of that little bit there. And I brought this bit through this time. Let's see if I can get this through. So it's quite thick. Don't think I'm gonna. Let's see. Just one piece. Let's do one piece and tie it slightly differently. I've gone with a pink rather than a red on this one. Oh, you will go through. There you go. Okay, I'm going to tie that because I'm not going to get both sides through. Just like that. Alright, I'm going to cut it off because I want it to look sort of bow-like. Doesn't matter if it's ragged. And I'm going to use this, my pokey tool, just to unravel the strings, because it's much easier than trying to just do it with your fingers. Okay, look at that, it's lovely. So that's that. And then on my other one I've done like little, well they're actually acorns, but they could be bells really. So I've got a Stampin' Up punch that I've had a while, and I'm just going to punch 3 out of it. So 3 acorns, like so. And I am going to colour them because they're a bit light for what I need. So I decided I've got a Sharpie that's like a bronze colour. So I'm just going to quickly colour them. I was hoping when I did it, because it's like a bronze, that it would be glittery, and it is glittery, but not glittery enough. And yes, I could have just punched this out in gold paper or bronze paper, but that's not playing, is it? And I do like to play. So there's that. If we're all about the quick card, we're not having any fun. There you go. And then because I want it to be sort of like a bell, I'm going to shape it. And how I'm going to do that is just with my bone folder. So I'm just pulling it round like that. And it just breaks the fibres in the card a bit. And can you see? They just look different. They're just shaped different. Okay. And the last one. We're nearly there, I promise. Okay. And then I've got some teeny tiny little sticky pads. I'm going to put one on each thing. Oh. Okay, and I've done it in the middle so that it lifts it up. Like so. Just keeps it raised off of the card. I think I'll put one there. Because I want it to sort of look like a bunch. It reminds me of fir cones. And then somewhere I've got this absolutely amazing tool. If you haven't got one of these, make sure you get one of these. It's called a Winker Stella. And it's just like a paintbrush, but it brushes on glitter. You end up doing it to everything, even your nails. Not sure that that's what it's made for, but it sure does work. Okay, and then just let that dry. That is it. Okay, let's move everything out of the way. Let's bring this over, put some dimensionals on the back. I have to hold that up because the Winker Stella is drying. Don't need very many because it hasn't really got any weight to it. And also the more of these you put on, the more it will cost to post. So that is going on there. Oh my goodness, I love that pink bow. That's not a bow. I love it. I feel like there's something missing. What's missing? What is... Oh. What's this? Because I've got pink. Just because that is the same colour as that. And it will tie it in. Literally just doing dots. That's it. That's it. I'm going to stop messing about now. Look at that! Oh my goodness, I love it. Ta-da! And here's the other one. Look at that. I love this one. I love the extra bit of card. Nobody knows it went wrong. I do love this one, but I really like this. I much prefer how the string has looked on there. Oh, I don't know. I just really love it. So, thank you for watching. Until next time, happy crafting and be kind to yourself. Thank you for crafting with me today. I hope this has given you a little bit of joy and inspiration. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up or leave me a comment. Let's chat craft. I always try and reply. Subscribe if you'd like some more cosy papercraft ideas every week, warts and all, as you can see. And if you want even more of me and all the behind scenes and lots more exclusives, come and join the Crafty Otters Club. The link is below. Just select join. Thanks for watching. Happy crafting.